being utterly delusional about how easy it would be to go plastic free, after watching a Countryfile episode, I thought I'd give it a go over Easter. So I valiantly emailed my local greengrocer who delivers veg to me kind of once a week or something, to ask him not to include any vegetables that were wrapped in plastic and to substitute them for something that's not wrapped in plastic. Shockingly, there was very little not wrapped in plastic, and I think he despaired of my request and actually sent me a bag of spinach in plastic bag anyway, because you simply can't get vegetables in any other way. I subsequently went to the supermarket, even bigger disaster. Quite honestly, I'd already decided that this would only be for food, that I would go plastic free for food and not anything else in my life, toiletries, washing up liquid, washing powder, all those kind of things. Because I already knew it was going to be really, really difficult. Well, having been around the supermarket, I actively chose things that were wrapped in cardboard or tin or already recycled plastic. I figured that was allowed on my mission. But after a bag full of shopping, I realised that it's actually really, really difficult. And as a mum and someone who's stocking a household full of food and keeping their child fed, it's actually really, really difficult to buy the range of food you need. And in fact, you need like a series of kit essentially to be able to do it in the first place. So one of the things I found was a bunch of tins, a bit like those Indian lunch tins that stack. So I thought I could get those, but they were £10. I didn't have that money in my bank account that week. There's a couple of reasons why I've had to make some economies recently. And I thought, well, even if I go to a butcher for my meat, then they'll put it in a plastic bag. So that's what I need the tins for. I then went to my local eco shop and realised that really you're only looking at dry goods, and in order to buy those dry goods you have to bring your own containers, so that too is quite difficult. The one concession I have made so far to going plastic free is not to use the plastic bags at Sainsbury's anymore, but to buy the 30p Hessian ones that can be reused, and basically to stack them full of any loose vegetables that I can find. So what I've realised is plastic free is really, really, really hard, but plastic reduction isn't that bad. So I've switched from kitchen roll, which was wrapped in a plastic wrapper, to recycled paper kitchen roll, which is wrapped in a paper wrapper. I tried to switch to Twixes in a cardboard box instead of a plastic sheath, but they seem to have discontinued that line. And then walking past the tomato department, I realised that 6 tomatoes in a plastic bag, which used to be just in a plastic bag, have now got a kind of a container underneath it to support the tomatoes within the plastic bag. So weirdly, in that supermarket, they've actually increased the amount of plastic that they're using. And oddly, I found in Lidl's, there's less plastic around most things. I still don't understand why cucumbers have plastic on them. That's just utterly weird, if you ask me. Why protect something that already has a protective skin? So in the end, I've kind of despaired of going plastic free and making that at all manageable as a mum of one, which isn't very many children, but is enough children to make it complicated. You can't buy crisps without plastic. Toiletries are a challenge. So all in all, it was a complete disaster. So my pledge is to try again. I will buy the kit in advance this time that I realised I would need in order to go plastic free and have to do the preparation to go plastic free. I kind of want to make a plea to the supermarkets. There must be a better way. Tomato tins are now packed in a cardboard kind of containery thing. Unfortunately, most of the plastic free stuff is actually higher on the shelves than the ones at eye level. So I think supermarkets may be attracting us to buy the eye level stuff which isn't plastic free. But also, the one reason I switched kitchen roll was because it was actually pretty much the same price for 2 rolls of kitchen roll as one in a plastic bag, so not a problem. But other things I've seen that are plastic free are like 3 times the price, and that seems really discouraging for any individual to buy, something that's 3 times the price in order to be plastic free. There has to be a better way. So please, supermarkets, respond. And I hope you can. I don't think it's a one-hit wonder. I think it's really an incremental gain thing where you look at each thing that you purchase and hopefully encourage your suppliers to pack in a more eco-friendly way. And I'd really, really like to go plastic free as someone who looks after a home. But it's pretty much impossible. So good luck out there if you try it. Let me know how you get on.